I should have put, but that's all right. You know what? I want to get that right. Damn, I need another piece of paper. I'll use this. I'll use it. I want to draw this so y'all can see this. I'll use this. Okay. Nah, I know this backwards and shit. So this is Earth. Okay, this is Earth. Now today, visually, this is Sirius A. It's in the front. Okay, but it's so bright, you can't see Sirius B. But as the sun goes around its cycle, you see what I'm saying? It'll be a time when the Earth is here and not here. You see what I'm saying? And when the Earth get here, Sirius B will be in the front. You see what I'm saying? We going around so many times. That just like the halves. I'm trying because I can't do it good. That's just like the half. That's just like the southern and the. Y'all got to understand that. And if when you start getting this science down, you will see what the fuck I'm saying. You got the northern hemisphere and you got the southern hemisphere. You got the Earth's revolution around the sun and you got the sun's revolution around its greater sun. And as the sun moves around its greater sun, the Earth, and now if say for instance this is the southern hemisphere, it will be in the northern hemisphere. And where Sirius A is in the front today, when it might be 12,000 years, when the Earth is here, where Sirius B will be in the front, we done been in both cosmological hemispheres, astronomical hemispheres on the great year, taking 25,000 years, and we saw it with the visible eye. So those stars that we can't see today, we'll be able to see in 12,000 years. See, only the Africans could have done that. See, they didn't because we've been calculating that long. That's facts. I want to talk to y'all today. We've been calculating. So you got to that's why when you go to the Egyptian pyramid temple, what's in front of the temple? Got two obelisks, right? That's what it represents, the polarity. And sometimes they do flip. Okay, sometimes they do flip. So you can't think like you just in the northern hemisphere. See, that's why the white man, they say that motherfucker only use one side of his brain, which is no side. That's the side he used, no side of his brain. You see what I'm saying? If you think on one side of your if you think just in the northern hemisphere, some people look up in the northern hemisphere and they think that's all the constellations. That's all the stars. Not knowing when you go to the south, it's a whole nother collection of stars. You understand what I'm saying? So now that's what you got to understand, that as the sun moves and the earth is going around the sun, you know what I'm saying? And the sun moves to the northern hemisphere, the earth will move into the northern hemisphere, and Sirius B at that time will be in the front. And you will be able to see Sirius B with the naked eye. And then come right back around 12,000 years from now, and Sirius A will again be in the front. That's how they knew that star was there, because we've been astronomically calculating the star for that long. Okay, so you understand what I'm saying? So we can get out of this white man frame of thinking. You got to expand your thinking. And that's why a lot of shit is happening on this earth. You understand that people just don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? It's getting hotter. You understand? Because this earth is moving closer to the sun, and the sun, on this revolution, is periods where the earth is closest to the sun. That's facts. That's why I get hotter. You understand what I'm saying? And as the sun moves closer to its sun, it's going to get hotter. You understand what I'm saying? And if you haven't been through these thousands and thousands that's why they burnt so much of our shit. And that was so devastating. Everywhere they go, they burn it. Okay? And then we lose hundreds of thousands of years of research. You understand what I'm saying? Let me get back. Y'all understand what I'm saying out there? Did you hear what I just said about that? Draw a circle, just like I showed you the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, and what you're doing, just like you see the revolution of the earth around the sun, you have to also understand that the sun is also moving around its revolutionary, its sun, its greater sun. And as the sun moves from its southern hemisphere to its northern hemisphere, the earth will be in a position to see stars in the northern hemisphere that it would not be able to see if it was in the southern hemisphere. It's just that simple, family. It's just that simple. And it's shocking to them how long we've been doing these calculations, and they do not want to admit to it. They do not want to admit to that. So how is you stuck in a bottle like a genie, fucking practicing holiday? Holidays are arbitrary to a people's culture. You can create it long as you stay on the 364 and 1/4 day. That's facts. That's mathematical, astronomical facts. So wherever you at on the planet, that's a fact that just don't change. But because the continents have different seasons, it's a wheel inside of a wheel inside of a wheel. It's more than one calendar. You got the solar calendar, you got the lunar calendar, you got the stellar calendar, because the Egyptians started their calendar with the rising of Sirius. That's a star. That's a stellar calendar. Then you had an agricultural calendar where, you had to know when to plant, you had to know when to harvest, you had to know when the flood was coming. So that's your agricultural. So you got more than one calendar. And so, like I say, holidays are arbitrary to where people stay at. And so why is it that a new year is started in the dead of winter? And like I told people, why is it that the majority of the holidays, is after the fall of the sun? Look at that. This is going to be a 4-day extravaganza because I'm just getting warmed up. Now that I'm warmed up, I won't have to come back to this information, but I have to warm you up before I go off into the other shit, because it ain't going to make no sense to you if I don't. You see what I'm saying? Why is it that all of the white man holidays is after the fall of the sun? Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, even Valentine's Day. All of that is in fall and winter. Okay? You got that one holiday for spring, which is Easter, but they have no major holidays in the summer. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. If I'm lying, goddammit, come back and get with me. They have no major holidays in the summer, okay? And that show you. And so we so confused being in the bottle, we want to ride the white man so much that we would tag along on Yule, which they call Christmas. That's Saturnalia and Yule. That's a European time of year because there is no winter in Africa. So why will you attach Kwanzaa to Yule and Saturnalia, which they call Christmas? And a lot of people say we're going to put Jesus was never in Saturnalia or Yule. All of that shit, the tree, I won't do that today. I'm just going to stay on New Year's and the deities. And then tomorrow, it's going to lead one right into the other. I might hit a little Christmas today, but it one lead right into the other. So again, when you think of harvesting in Africa, and there's no, why would you put a harvest holiday in the dead of winter when ain't shit growing outside? You know, that show you we just, you know, we got to do better than that. Let me get back to the topic at hand. Let me get back to the topic at hand. Where was I? Right here. I'm gonna start right there. Working out today, y'all. So again, when you talking about all the holidays that's in winter, now winter starts December 21st, it ends March 20th. Okay, that's winter. So within that period, you got Christmas, you got Valentine's Day, you got New Year's, you got Mardi Gras. You understand? I got to put that up in there. All of that shit is in winter. Mardi Gras is damn, if I'm not mistaken, it depends on when Mardi Gras, because that's 40. Yeah, it's in February. It is. It's in February. Okay? And then you autumn, which is fall of the sun, you got Thanksgiving and you got Halloween. And so now in spring you got the major holiday is Easter. Okay, that's the major holiday. You got Mother's Day and Father's Day. That's arbitrary. All of that is arbitrary. I'm talking about the main holidays of the year: Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas. All of that is in the cold. Okay, even shit for some people up north, shit, Easter might be cold, be 100. If that shit falling anywhere in March, shit, it might be cold for Easter. So all of that show you how, even though you say, oh, this is spring based on a month, that might not be the season. The season, the seasonal wheel might then change. So you have to, if you don't know the greater sciences and you ain't been around the great year, and you ain't done at least 25,000, 50,000 years of astronomical, then you will be thinking you in spring and goddamn it, it's still feeling like winter. And that's what that's what the small mind of the European just don't understand. Okay, so now this is supposed to be the Yule wheel. And when you look at the symbol of Ra, you already know that's what it is. You can put that cross in there. They said it because, you know, again, they worship fire. You know, it's in the cold. They worship that damn fireplace. The Yule log, the tree. They worship all of that. When you living in the cold, fire is your God. Even when you go to Greece, you got the eternal flame, okay, that is guarded by the goddess Hester, okay, and it's her responsibility to keep that fire lit. Even when they have the Olympics, they got to keep that fire lit. They say they keep it lit, and then when the next 4 years, they go light it from the old fire and go down there and light the torch again and take it to the next cauldron or the new Olympia and light that cauldron. But when they light that cauldron, they supposed to be lighting that cauldron from the fire of the last year. It stay lit because you in a cold environment. And so you know, you had a very important responsibility if it was your job to keep that fire lit. If you let that fire, especially around Yule, okay, the 21st of December, that fire had to stay lit all night, symbolically. You couldn't let it go out because if you did, demons would come down the hearth. So they keep that fire lit to keep the demons out. And that's